Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett now with a return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run on 2nd down. Rawls. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on the punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So Seattle set to get the ball here on offense. Let's discuss the running back situation. Eddie Lacy didn't even dress in week 2. Chris Carson, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, he's kind of stolen the show there, hasn't he?
Yeah, they got on him late in the draft process. Pete Carroll saw him on tape, really liked him. They took him in the 7th round. Don't forget Thomas Rawls. Had that terrific season a couple of years ago. Been battling injury since then, coming back from an ankle injury. He only had, 4 yards in the last ball game?
Just 5 carries.
Yeah, so, Chris Carson now carrying the load for Seattle at present time. We'll see what they do moving forward.
First down, this is Rawls. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 62 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Wilson to give to Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, let's discuss Le'Veon Bell before Pittsburgh gets going again here on offense. 30 touches in week 2, 89 total yards. Still waiting for that explosive type play from him.
Oh, it's going to come, but maybe not as fast as Le'Veon Bell and the Steelers had hoped, because remember, he missed all of training camp. He missed all of preseason. And I don't care how much Stairmaster you do, right? How much you do in the pool, what kind of shape you're in. You're not truly in shape to play the game until you're in football shape. So give him another week or 2, and then I think we'll see the Le'Veon Bell that we've known.
I don't know why. I'm just really laughing at Le'Veon Bell on a Stairmaster.
Whatever it is, it better be a supercharged one.
He's in good shape. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Ben to throw again. Flushed out right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll run it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A running play for Rawls. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. They'll run with Rawls. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cliff Averill in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They go again with Rawls. He spins free. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. You got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. This is Rawls. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah,
I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
First throw here for the backup Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. Brown with the stick skills. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And give them a gain of 37.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this, and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job, all right? You knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Rawls. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Wilson. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's Roethlisberger. Quick hitch, complete. It's Brown. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. They'll go again with Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And here we go on 1st and goal. This is Bell, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 5 seconds left, and the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell on now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.